Hey guys, welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. I'm Nev. If you're joining me for the first time for a pick a card reading, it's lovely to have you here. And also big thanks if you're a returning viewer, subscriber. So today we're going to be doing what will happen between you and your person of interest, what will happen between you and them. And we've got the three piles. So we've got pile number one, which is the beautiful 10 of Cups. Okay, that's pile number one with the little Diamante heart here. There we go. And that is pile number one. Pile number two is the King of Cups. There we go, the King of Cups with the Lapis Lazuli cube. And then pile number three is the Page of Swords. And I've got this little green and orange bead there for you to choose from. So just take a moment, use your intuition, go for the pile that feels right. And I will see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing what will happen between you and your person of interest, your person on your mind. And you've come into the reading and the beautiful, I mean this is a lovely depiction of the 10 of Cups here, beautiful card. And the little Diamante heart here, so I'm going to put that there so that you can see it. And I've shuffled just one oracle card today, so let's have a look and see what that is. So this says, main female, card number 2. Okay, I mean twos is all about relationships, partnerships, harmony, balance, you know, being in a pair. This main female is holding this red rose here. Red roses are always symbols of love. And I mean, the 10 of Cups is a very beautiful card. It's probably the most happiest you can be, you know, in your life, really. It's an excess of emotional happiness. And it shows these two arms, or these two hands entwined, doesn't it? With this cup. And of course, cups often symbolise love and relationships. So let's see how that plays out. It's looking very positive here. Just to remind you though, it is a general reading, so, and because it's of the nature of the reading, you know, like what will happen between you, you know, I don't know what's going to come up. I mean, these certainly look really positive. And if you're feeling, what I would say is, you know, if you're feeling a little bit sensitive, or you're feeling like you don't want to be open to the you know, the different messages that might come through, then you might want to listen to another reading, or you know, something like that. But I can only tell you what I see, but certainly from these cards it looks really positive here about what will happen between you. But let's get first of all, I think I'm just going to get a bit of a sense of, you know, how you're feeling in the connection and how they're feeling in the connection. And then we're going to look at what will happen. So what's sort of going on for both of you, first of all, in terms of how you're thinking and feeling about each other. And it's a good way for you to check that it is actually your pile, if it sounds right for you. But let's get some of these cards. I'm going to get an idea, you know, so, you know, how is, first of all, let's just start off with you. Actually, let's have an oracle card for you. You know, how is pile number one currently feeling in this connection? So how is pile number one currently thinking and feeling about their person in the connection generally? You know, how are they thinking and feeling? So let's see what we've got here. Caching. Okay, so caching is about sort of saving up something for later. You know, sort of this crow here is putting things in a, you know, they're sort of hiding something, aren't they? Saving it for later. It's like it's also in a kind of row, isn't it, here? So that's interesting. So maybe you are somehow, I want to say saving something. Maybe you're not showing all your cards right now in the connection. You feel like there's a lot of potential for it, but maybe you're thinking it's not quite ready to harvest yet, or something like that. But anyway, let's see what else we've got for you. How is pile number 1, currently thinking and feeling in the connection. How are they thinking and feeling in the connection about their person? We've got 3 of Cups. Okay. How are they thinking and feeling in the connection? We've got the Page of Swords. We've got Death. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? Hanged Man. So yeah, I feel like that goes with that card here. There's a sort of an element of, oh, what's underneath it? 5 of Wands. I mean, I think you might be feeling, I think this connection makes you feel happy with the 3 of Cups here. But there might be, you might be thinking there's competition around for you in this connection, because the 5 of Wands is about competition. You can see all these witches here competing with each other. It's a little bit of a challenge. Something might be on hold for you because it goes to the cash in. I feel like you're sort of storing up your energy. You're waiting to, you know, see what emerges. You're maybe not showing all your cards, but you feel like it's got a lot of potential. You feel like it's got a lot of potential. And the Hanged Man here is somebody who is kind of literally hanging things are in suspension. Maybe you're thinking you need to shift your perspective in some way or see things from a different point of view. It could be for some of you that you're looking for this situation to transform in some way with the Death card here, to change and transform. It looks like there's 2 doorways as well. So maybe there are choices involved in this, especially with the 3 of Cups. So maybe this is for some of you a third-party situation, or a situation where somebody is, this person is not fully available to you, and you're possibly thinking, should I cut the tie here? Maybe should I cut the tie? You know, should I go through a door that takes me away from this person, or should I hang on to this situation? But it's definitely some kind of transformation, and that will be the Hanged Man as well. You know, going inward and thinking this situation maybe needs to transform or change in some way. Something like that, but it does make you happy and you are still very into it. I think with the Page of Swords here, you are into this person, but it could be this person could be a third person, or there could be competition in this situation. Maybe somebody is in a committed relationship here, something like that. But that's kind of currently how you're feeling. You're feeling like this person does make you happy, but there could be other things, other obstacles or situations getting in the way of it. You're very curious about them, maybe even in separation. You want to reach out to them, you want to connect with them, because some of you might be in separation from this person with the Death card here. But you could also be pondering about whether you should cut the tie literally or stay in it. So it's a dilemma. You know, you might be in a bit of a dilemma about what to do, you know, but as far as you're concerned, there needs to be some sort of transformation, some change in the way things are at the moment. Maybe for some of you, it started out as a bit of fun, or it started out as a fling or something like that, but maybe you're thinking, I want it to change and transform now, maybe I want to be the main person now, something like that. But anyway, that's kind of how your energy is. Let's see what their energy is. What is pile number 1's person's energy towards the connection? What is pile number 1's person's energies? Well, pile number 1's person's energy towards pile number 1 and the connection. What is their energy? So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the World card. And we have the Knight of Cups. Oh, interesting. And the overarching energy is the Devil. Okay, so I think their energy is that they, I think they're really into you with the Devil card here. The Devil card is a card of temptation, really. It's a card of being really, I feel like they might be quite fixated on you. That the situation itself for them might be something that's quite addictive for them. Maybe you're just a huge temptation in some way. They might feel like you have all the control or all the power in the connection. The Knight of Cups says to me that they definitely feel a strong sense of romance towards you. Definitely a strong sense of attraction and love. The world is about a new cycle. It's about completions and endings. Something tells me again as well, that this person is feeling like there needs to be a new cycle in this connection somehow. Page of Pentacles is, they could be, I mean, we've got 2 pages. It could be like, for some of you, it's in the early stages, or it's in the early stages of something. So maybe it's a fling, or maybe it's a hookup, or something like that. And both of you possibly are feeling that it needs to change and transform to something, to feel more complete in the connection. I think at the moment there's maybe this sense of not feeling complete, and it could be because it's not really serious, or it wasn't serious, or it hasn't been serious, or something like that. And with the Devil card here, they may have fears as well. This other person, your person might have some fears, some limitations, some doubts, but they're definitely tempted by you. They may be wanting to try to, I mean, as well as feeling that you have all the control, they may actually want to be trying to control the situation here as well, in their favour. But I definitely think with the Knight of Cups that they are definitely romantic, feeling very romantic towards you. I feel like there's some sort of like coming forward towards you with roses and with a flower. Maybe wanting, if you're in separation, some of you might be coming forwards with some sort of gesture towards you to show you how they feel, something like that. So that's kind of where I think both of you and them are at in the connection. If that doesn't sound right, it might be another pile for you. Let's also get a card for them in terms of what's their energy. So what is pile number one's person's energy towards pile number 1? How do they feel about them, about the connection? Let's see. Balance. So they, and that was interesting because you've got the Devil card here. So maybe they are wanting there to be more balance in the connection. Maybe it hasn't been balanced with the Devil card here, because the Devil card is about addictions, instant gratification, things being very much out of balance. So maybe they are wanting to restore balance, wanting to restore harmony in the connection. And I feel like you might be somebody who is just, there's something about you maybe biding your time, or storing things up, or getting ready, or preparing, or something like that. Maybe you intuitively know that this person, if you're in separation, this person's going to come back. Something like that towards you. But anyway, let's get some more cards now on what will actually happen between you and them. So what is actually going to happen? Let's get one of these cards. What is actually going to happen in terms of astrological signs? I mean, the Three of Cups is Cancer energy. Page of Swords, any of the air signs, or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Death is Scorpio. Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Knight of Cups is Pisces, and the Devil is Capricorn energy. So what is actually going to happen? What will happen between pile number 1 and their person? Forbidden. So these cards show shade and light. Now it's come out on the shade side, which is forbidden. So maybe for some of you, like I said, it could be a third party situation. It could be a secret situation. It could be a temptation here with the Devil card. The light side of that, just interestingly, is possibilities. Okay. So maybe there's something forbidden about this. Maybe somebody's committed. Maybe you're committed. They're committed. Maybe it's been a fling, maybe it's been a three-way situation, a third-party situation, or there's something, obstacle, something in the way of the connection, which means that it is forbidden in some way, possibly. But let's just wait and see. Let's get some more. Let's push these up a little bit and let's get some more cards. What else have we got? Let's try one of these ones. What will happen, please, between, I'm not going to go for that one yet, what will happen between pile number 1 and their person, please? What will happen between pile number 1 and their person? What have we got here? And this one is the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is about challenge, and this says, this is based on Orosoma. It says, I see my head in heaven, my feet on earth, through resting my attention at the centre of my being, to get energy through communication. So maybe there's going to be, if you're in separation or there's no contact or something, you're going to get some communication. The Seven of Wands is a card of challenge, but it's a card of challenges that can be overcome. So maybe this situation is a little bit challenging. What is that underneath there? I'm just curious. Eight of Cups, which is about walking away. So maybe a bit like you, because this was where your person's energy was, your person is also debating, you know, do we leave the door open to this connection or do we walk away? So you're both in a bit of that kind of similar energy, actually. The Seven of Wands is about a challenge, challenges that can be overcome. Or maybe you walked away. Maybe this person is thinking that you walked away from the situation because it wasn't giving you what you wanted, it wasn't fulfilling you, and now they want to come back and offer you something. But let's see. So what will happen? What will happen now between pile number one and their person, please? What will happen? What is going to happen between pile number one and their person? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. What will happen? I'll move these right up so we can see them properly. Okay. What will happen between part number one and their person, please? We have the Queen of Cups. There might be a choice, see, between two people. We have the Wheel of Fortune. What will happen? Let's see what this one is. We have the Ace of Cups. I'm going to have one more. What will happen between pile number one and their person, please? What will happen between pile number one and their person, please? And the Six of Cups. And what's at the bottom of the deck? The Seven of Pentacles. So we've got the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is a bit like the caching. It's about storing things up. It's about taking a step back and just collecting, harvesting, really. And it's not really a card of action. So it makes me feel, I think what will happen is that if you're in separation at the moment, I feel like that's going to carry on for a little bit. I don't feel like it's going to be a sort of an instant coming together, but I do feel like you will come together. I feel like this person does want to be with you because you've got the Ace of Cups here, which is a new beginning in love, and you've got the Six of Cups, which is something whereby they see you as somebody that is their special person. The Six of Cups is just a beautiful energy of a sort of like a soulmate energy as well, actually. So I feel like this person sees you as the main female. You may not have always been seen like that by this person, but I think this person is realising that you are now the main female and that they want to have, that's why you've got the Ten of Cups, that you will be that person for them and that they want to have a happy connection with you, and that they feel that you and them, with the Six of Cups here, have a deep connection. But it might not have started off like that. It might have started off as a fling or maybe an affair for some of you, or some kind of hookup or something like that. And I feel like some of you might have separated because it was just maybe this person wasn't valuing it, possibly. But now I think in the period of separation, both of you maybe have... I feel like both of you are kind of like biding your time just to kind of when this situation is going to come back. And I feel it will come back. It definitely will come back. And it might be that there's a choice to be made. This person has to make a choice, or somebody in the connection has to make a choice between two people, because we've got the Queen of Swords and we've got the Queen of Cups, which could indicate two people. And central to it is the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune, I think the Wheel of Fortune can be an unpredictable energy. So maybe, like I said, it was unpredictable before. But I feel like when you've got, after it, you've got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups. So I feel like it's a new beginning. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune can also be seen as, you know, the wheel moving up, on the upturn. And it's funny because it comes right under, doesn't it? This Page of Pentacles, which also has a wheel also has this pentacle that looks like a wheel, looks like this wheel, really. And the Page of Pentacles is about sort of learning and studying and having like a fresh perspective. So I feel like this situation is going to renew, it's going to revive, it's going to be a fresh perspective. But it might be that there's a choice to be made between two people, and I think this person is going to, is going to choose you, really, and you will be that main female for them. The Knight of Swords does show quick energy. It does show speedy energy. So I feel like, I mean, the other way to read it is that it will happen quickly, because at the moment it's pretty stuck. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's pretty stuck. It's slow, nothing's really happening. But maybe things will happen quickly. But I feel like, to be honest, there's some sort of choice that needs to be made. I feel like both of you are sort of like waiting for each other, really. Maybe there's some issues that need to be cleared up here, because maybe the situation was forbidden. So I think this person will choose you. And although we do have the Knight of Swords here, it does normally mean quick energy, but I kind of get the feeling that this person maybe would like it to be quick, but it's actually gonna be a bit slow. I feel like, I know I've said that, it sounds a bit confusing there, but I think really this person in their heart would like it to be quick. But I feel like there's a third, because it comes under the Three Cups here, there's like maybe a third person or a third element to consider. So it needs to be done with care. It needs to be done sort of slowly, really. But I feel this person will come towards you, and they do, and you will have a new beginning with this person, or a beginning with them in love. I think because there's a lot of, this person feels like there's a lot of history with you. There's a lot of, like this strong soul connection with you, that you maybe, if you don't actually go back in real time, you go back somehow in terms of it being some, a very, a very important connection to them. It feels like a soulmate type connection, really. And I think that's why. It might be a bit challenging with a choice that needs to be made, but it's a challenge that they feel that they can do and that they can overcome, something like that. But in terms of astrological signs, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, well, they're all the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, and Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. Let's have a charm, actually. Let's see if we've got some charms here. What have we got here? For card number one, their person. What have we got? Oh, look at this. We've got the heart. See? I feel like this person feels that you and them are, got a strong heart connection here. We have, now this is the Little Mermaid, this beautiful Little Mermaid. Maybe they feel there's a lot of magic to it, a lot of depth. The mermaid is in the water. We've also got another reference to water, because this is like the steering wheel of a ship, isn't it? So I feel like they feel there's a lot of depth to the connection, and they, with this kind of steering wheel, I feel like they want to steer it. They want to kind of steer it in the right direction, a direction for you and them, really. They want to maybe take control. Maybe it's out of control at the moment, or it's not going in the direction that they want it to go in. But I feel like with the steering wheel, it's maybe them sort of taking charge and thinking, I'm going to steer this ship in the right direction, really. But then maybe with the mermaid here, it's just reminding me of, I feel like it's just very magical. It's also, I don't know why, but I'm also getting a sense of a siren. Like the sirens. I mean, I think they were mermaids, weren't they? I would kind of call in the sailors, really. So I feel like they feel that's a strong call from you to them. And there may be a little bit of danger in it for them. It could be, that's why we've got the devil as well. They're feeling like there's a little bit of danger to it, or it's a bit risky, or maybe it's because it's a choice, or it's forbidden, or a temptation in some way. But they feel like they can't really resist that call, if you like. But let's see if we've got any other cards here. What have we got here? for you? What will happen between pile number 1 and their person, please? What will happen? Faithfulness. Fidelity builds strong relationships. And then we'll have one more. Heaven. Your loved ones are always with you. That's beautiful messages there. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Consider, liking, commenting, giving a thumbs up. All of that really makes a huge difference to the channel. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to this reading. Lovely to have you here joining me for, what will happen between you and your person. So you chose to come into the reading under a little lapis lazuli cube here, beautiful stone. I'm going to put that there, plus the gorgeous King of Cups. Gorgeous. So put him here. And I've shuffled one oracle card, and this is card number 20, and it says house. Okay. Right. So that's looking quite good, actually. I mean, the house does usually represent stability, security, family, being happy in a stable connection, actually. And the King of Cups is a very loving king, King's always wise energy, but also a very, person who works, is open, their heart is open. They are stable, they're emotionally stable and secure, they're caring, they're loving. So let's see how that plays out. I just want to remind everyone it is a general reading, so, hopefully it will resonate with you. Also, because of the nature of the reading, of what will happen between us. What I've said in pile number 1 and what I'm going to say to you is that if, you're feeling, look, I don't know what's going to come out. I mean, these cards look pretty good, but I've got no idea of what's going to come out. So if you're feeling a little bit sensitive and you're not feeling that today you could be open to the range of possibilities that can come out in a reading like this one, then you might want to listen to another reading if it's something that you feel that you really can't hear, because as I said, I don't really know what's going to come out. But just to remind you, it is general, so just take the messages that resonate, that feel right, and leave the rest behind. It's also timeless, so it's good whenever you're finding it. But I think first of all what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit of a sense of how you are in the connection, how you're feeling your energy, and then how they're feeling their energy, and then what's going to happen between you. I think that's probably the best way of doing it, and then it's also a good way for you to check that it is your pile, if it sounds right. So first of all, actually what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to get an oracle card out to find out what, how are you feeling in the connection, what's your feeling, how your thoughts and feelings, what's your energy in the connection, pile number 2. So how is pile number 2 thinking and feeling about their person, how are they thinking and feeling the connection, what's their kind of energy, please? And we have observation. So maybe you're looking at this person, you're checking them out, maybe you are, watching, something like that, to see what's going to happen. Maybe you are maybe you've taken a step back or something like that, and you're just observing, you're just looking. Right, okay. So let's see what else we've got. Let's get some tarot out, actually. So how is pile number 1 currently thinking and feeling, not pile number 1, sorry, pile number 2, how are they currently thinking and feeling about the connection, the 8 of Cups? How are they currently thinking and feeling about the connection? The King of Wands. How are they currently thinking and feeling about the connection? And we have the 5 of Swords, right? Okay. And the Death card. So, I mean, maybe for you, and we've got a Hangman. These both came up in pile number 1. That might be why I slipped up with pile number 1 earlier on. So if you felt drawn to pile number 1. Maybe for you, you are either thinking of possibly walking away from this connection if you haven't walked away already. So for some of you, you might already be in separation from this person. But, sorry, I can just hear my phone there. So maybe somebody's thinking of making a phone call, something like that, reaching out. But I feel like the situation is you've either walked away from it, or you're thinking of walking away from the connection. The Five of Swords really is about winners and losers, really. So maybe this is a situation where you come into separation from this person, and somebody's come off better than the other. Now, with this King of Wands here, the King of Wands is a very confident person, somebody who's very capable, very extrovert, really. So maybe you're feeling that this person's come off better than you have, if the situation has come into separation, or you're feeling like you're not getting much out of the connection and maybe they're getting everything in the connection, something like that. It could be that they are in a stable situation for some of you, maybe that they're in a stable situation for some of you, and your situation with them has come apart or something like that, because we've got the Death card here and we've got the Hangman. It could be with the Observation card that you're in separation from this person, you're just watching and waiting to see what's going to happen, to see if this situation is going to revive again. And with this particular Death card, you can see two doors here. So maybe you're thinking as well, should I sever this connection? Should I let it go, or should I hang on to it? Because this rope is almost gone, but it hasn't quite gone. And here we've got one door closed and one door open. So you might be thinking, should I close the door in this connection and just move forward or move on? Or do I need to change my perspective somehow, change the way I do things, or change the way I see this connection, which is what the Hanged Man is. Either way, I feel like, what's underneath there? The Moon card, which is confusion. So maybe you feel confused, maybe you feel like you don't have the whole story, maybe there is deception, maybe you're not clear. So something like that you have doubts, maybe have fears, you're uncertain, that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. So either you're thinking of walking away from the connection, you have walked away from the connection, and if you have walked away from it, I feel like you've come off worse, possibly, or you haven't come off as well as you would have liked, something like that, and they maybe have come off better than you have. So that's kind of how I see your energy. But if it doesn't ring true for you, then you might want to consider taking another pile. But let's see how let's get a card for them. How are they in the connection? So how is part number 2's person thinking and feeling about the part number 2 and the connection? What is their energy? Direction. Okay, let's get some other cards here. How is pile number 2's person thinking and feeling about pile number 2, thinking and feeling about the connection? What's their energy? We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Six of Cups. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. At the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So we've got the King of Wands on your side, the Queen of Wands on their side, and it goes to the Six of Cups. I think they're thinking that you and them have a very strong connection with the Six of Cups here, a very soulful connection, that there's a lot of history between you and them. There's a lot of, they feel loyal with the two dogs here. Ace of Wands tells me that if you're in separation, I think, it could be that you are in a committed situation with this person, but you're not happy with the way things are or have been. You feel disappointed. You feel like you're not getting much from it, not getting enough from it, and you want to walk away from it, but you maybe haven't done that yet, possibly. Whereas this person is thinking, yeah, we've got a lot of history together. The Queen of Wands, she is my counterpart, the King and the Queen of Wands, or they are my counterpart for sure. The Wheel of Fortune, I'd like this situation to revive again, to get back on its feet again, to move up. And the Ace of Wands is like a new beginning. And also with the Direction card, I just feel like this person is thinking, let's move forward. So this card is quite stationary, which is your card, and their card is about flying and moving forward. So maybe they're thinking, let's kind of move ourselves forward. Maybe as well, with this card here, they're thinking, let's have a plan, let's have a direction, let's move forward. Let's do it with confidence. Let's revive the passion. Let's revive, you know, the excitement in our connection. Yeah, I feel like they feel more positive about the connection than you do, possibly. Now, it could be as well that it's because they are not always, or they haven't always been predictable with the Wheel of Fortune here. They haven't always been constant, and that might be why you've been feeling, you know, should I hold on to this connection or not, or confused. They've created confusion because they haven't been reliable. Even though they have these strong feelings for you, which they do with the Six of Cups, that maybe the connection has not been stable or secure. And maybe that's what it needs. It needs security and stability, and it has. But it, you know, they've been unpredictable. They've been, yeah, because basically the Wheel of Fortune goes up, it goes down. It's a cyclical thing, really. But they definitely see you as their counterpart, 100%. But in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Eight of Cups is Pisces energy, King of Wands. Could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, as with the Queen of Wands. Five of Swords is Aquarius. Ace of Wands, again, any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. So those are just some of the astrological signs that I'm seeing here. Let's see, so what's going to happen? Let's now ask, what will happen? What will happen between pile number 2 and their person, please? What will happen between pile number 2 and their person? What will happen? Let's see what that one is. So you can see this card here. This is actually the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords is a card of rest and respite, and this could have been quite, because it comes coming right under your energy here, which is the Eight of Cups. It could be been very, and with the Moon card here, very stressful for you, pile number 2, this connection. This could be quite a stressful, you may be needing time out, just pull back a little bit with the Four of Swords here. And it could be because it was just unpredictable, unreliable. Maybe this person was unreliable. But they have it's funny because they do feel deeply for you, but sometimes that isn't enough, is it? You know, you need someone to be more, yeah, to just be more responsible, maybe. But anyway, let's get out some other, one of these cards. What is going to happen, and what will happen between pile number 2 and their person? Intention. Right, okay, so intention. Okay. Right, so maybe it's kind of, the intention card here is kind of like all in your hands, really, or all in both of yours hands somehow. There needs to be an intention, a desire to come back together. You both need to be into doing that, really. There needs to be a strong intention from both parties. Maybe that's what that's saying. But let's see what else we've got. Let's have these ones, actually. Okay, so what is going to happen between pile number 2 and their person, please? What will happen? The Eight of Swords. What will happen between pile number 2 and their person? We have Three of Cups. The Nine of Swords. The Ten of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. And what are they around at the bottom of the deck? The Nine of Pentacles. Right, okay. Okay, so my sense is... my sense is that what will happen is that this person... just check on that one again. So that was the fourth. Yeah. My sense is that this person will try to, because I feel like I'm almost certain that you've either come into separation with this person, or you personally are definitely thinking, you know, I need to separate from this person. It could be because they were unreliable. Maybe they were a little bit of a player, you know, with the Three of Cups here. Or maybe it was a bit of a fling, or it wasn't really a serious thing, or it's a cyclical thing. My sense is that this person will try to reignite the situation again with you. They will try to get the wheel back, get the cycle back, or, fly towards you, to have a clear direction and fly towards you. And it could be that this person is in a committed situation elsewhere. Just for some of you, that could be what's going on. And they might want to reignite whatever they had with you, if you're not in that settled situation with them. But I think that you will say no to that. I think you will say no to it, because we've got the Eight of Swords here, which is that, I think you realise that it's a situation that is going to keep you stuck. And that this person isn't really going to change, even though they feel a strong connection with you, their behaviour isn't really going to change. So my sense is that that you will work that out, because we've got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, which is both feeling stuck and stressed. So I feel like it comes under the Five of Swords, which is about winners and losers. So I feel like you realise that this situation, although it might have had its good times, it might have had its fun, it might have had its ups, this person might have, have meant something to you, it's just going to create a lot of stress. And with the Ten of Wands here, I feel like it's, this mermaid is feeling the burn, really, and it's a heavy energy. So to start the situation up again, which is what this person wants, the Ace of Wands, is going to be heavy for you. I feel like you're going to be the person taking all the weight of it, really, somehow, or coming off not as well as they do. That's I think what you're going to realise. And I think you'll always be curious about this person. I think you'll always want to know about this person. I think you'll always feel a connection to this person. But my sense is, with the Nine of Pentacles being the overarching energy, well, the Nine of Pentacles is an independent energy. It's being okay on your own. It's being able to manage on your own, being able to sort of be on your own. So I think for you that it would only ever work if this person was to be and present themselves in a more stable, solid and committed way. And I don't see them doing this here. I see them having a lot of feelings for you, for sure. I see them caring about you. I see them wanting to begin a new cycle with you, but I don't see commitment. And that might be why you got the intention card, because the intention the intention of both of you is different. I feel like you want more commitment, and I feel like they can't or won't offer you that. It's because it's they just want a new cycle, which is different to a new committed connection, because I think they find you very attractive, they care about you, they're excited by you, they want to be with you. And I think because you've got the observation card, you kind of know that. And also it's interesting because you're observing this spider in the centre of the web, and I feel like before maybe this spider has been able to lure you into the web, but this time around you're not heeding that. I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like you are recognising that, yes, this person probably did mean a lot to you, you had a lot of good times with them, but they're not going to give you it's going to be heavy on you. If you reignite that cycle, it's going to be heavy on you. It's going to be, because look, the Page of Swords, it shows this little mermaid holding this sword. They don't know that it's new to them. Yeah, there's dangers in that. There's danger in the sword, and I feel like it's a little bit of a, maybe again a little bit of a warning to you to think it's probably not a good idea to go back into this situation. But I think this person will try. And I think I had the phone call, didn't I, at the beginning of the reading, of somebody wanting to reach out and wanting to connect with you. I feel this person will want to do that, but you will say no. You will hang on to your independence, because you'll realise that all the confusion, all the doubt, all the heartache, all the stuckness, all the stress is just not worth it this time around, when this person isn't really giving or showing commitment as they should. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. But let's have some of these cards as well. What will happen between part number 2 and their person, please? What will happen between part number 2 and their person? Yes, we've got a yes here. What will happen between part number 2 and their person? Listen to your intuition. Yeah, I feel like it's really about you listening to your intuition, actually. And you've got look for a sign. I'm going to have one more. What happens between pile number 2 and their person? What will happen between pile number 2 and their person? Free will. The path you take is up to you, and that is perfect, actually, because I feel like you will be, you know, they will want you back, and you can. I think you will realise that this is not. Because I think that the reading is telling you that this person, although they care deeply about you, or they like you, or they're not someone you can fully rely on. I think that's the thing. They might, and it might be for some of you that they're already in something else. Yeah, so that's kind of what I would say there. But in terms of, I mean, the 8 of Swords, that is Gemini. 3 of Cups is Cancer. What have we got here? 9 of Swords, it's also Gemini. 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Page of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And 9 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, liking, commenting, hitting the notification bell. All those things just make a huge difference for the growth of the channel. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to this reading. Thanks ever so much for joining me for this reading, which is all about, you know, what will happen between you and your person of interest. So you chose to come into the reading under the Page of Swords. So there we go, Page of Swords. And this little blue, green and orange bead here that I've got. I'll put that there. Plus another oracle card. Oh, lovely, which is card number 36, which is Distant Horizons. Distant Horizons, okay. I feel like for some of you, this might be someone who's not very close to you geographically, who maybe you have a connection with, maybe just over the internet for some of you. Well, maybe it's internet dating, or you've just cooked up, you know, just for a few of you. I know that's very specific. I'm just getting this with the swords here. Maybe there's, you know, where you're both really curious about each other, both really finding in the kind of finding out stage about each other. And you maybe haven't quite got together yet properly in person with the Distant Horizons here. I mean, this card here is actually, you know, represents yearnings, dreams, hopes, and wishes. So it's quite a positive card, really. And the Page of Swords is like starting a new page, starting a new chapter. It can talk about communication and messages. So I feel like maybe a lot of messages going backwards and forwards between the two of you. Possibly for some of you, or there's a desire to message each other or find out about each other or connect to each other, but there could be some distance here between the two of you, possibly just for some of you. But anyway, let's see. First of all, I think what I'm going to do, as I did with the first 2 readings, is I'm just going to get a sense of your energy and their energies first of all. So I'm going to kind of feel, you know, get some cards on how you're thinking and feeling about them and how they're thinking and feeling about you before we look at what will happen in the connection. So let's start off with you. I just want to, as I do that, I do just want to remind you that it is a general reading, and also because of the nature of the topic of the reading, you know, like what will happen between us. I don't know what's going to come out in this reading, but I will just read it as I see it. And if you're feeling a little bit sensitive today about, you know, what not being able to be open to the range of answers that can come out in any reading, then you might want to look at another reading, really, or another different topic. But let's wait and see. But anyway, So to remind you, it is general, just take what resonates as well. Also, it's timeless, so it's good whenever you're finding it. And thank you for coming in and checking me out and having another reading at Rainbow Tarot UK. But let's first of all start off. So what is, how is, and this is also a good way for you to check whether this feels like your pile. How is pile number 3 currently thinking and feeling in the connection and towards their person, please? Let's see what we have here. So we're looking at you. How are you? Illusion. Okay. Interesting. So illusion. Maybe you're feeling like it's not real. The connection, it's not, yeah, that you are not, that somehow there's something false about it. Where it's a dream, it's like a dream. An illusion, not really real, something like that. Are these little, they looked a little bit like dandelions, didn't they? I'm also seeing this key here. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, let's see what else we've got for you. Let's get some tarot out. Let's do these tarot actually. So let's get, so how is pile number 3 feeling and thinking about their person, and also about the connection? How are they feeling and thinking about their person and the connection, please? We've got the World. Yeah, that makes me feel it could be a long distance thing for a lot of you. It could be something that isn't close. That might be why you've got illusion, because you think it isn't really real. Maybe it's a fantasy or a dream. You have the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So you might be thinking, what else have we got under here? The 3 of Cups. For some of you, you have either, you're in separation from this person. There's a distance between the two of you, distant horizons here. It might be that it's still a dream for you. It's still something that you want to be in, but it doesn't really feel real. It's not reality, but it's maybe a dream, a hope, a wish. But there is, for the 5 of Pentacles, there's a sense of lack for you. You're feeling out in the cold. 4 of Swords is respite, something in rest, something not active. The World is like a new cycle, a completion of something. So maybe something here has come to an end for you. This connection has come to an end for you. It's a dream, it's in the distance. It still remains something that you want with the 3 of Cups here, because the 3 of Cups is about celebration. It could have come into separation because of a 3rd element with the 3 of Cups here, but it could be something that you just feel would, I mean, it could be a crush situation as well, where it's not active in the sense that the relationship isn't actually an active relationship, but it's a dream, it's a hope, it's a wish. And it would represent, you know, a new beginning for you if you got together with this person. That could be the other way of reading it. But it feels as well like it couldn't really be real with the illusion card. But it makes you feel, somehow it makes you feel so happy. Just thinking of this person makes you feel so happy. You're very curious about them. So it could be a crush situation, or it could be something that's coming to separation, and it's still a dream, a hope, a wish, but you feel in your heart that, you know, it couldn't really happen. Something like that. So if that doesn't sound like you or how you're feeling, then you might want to listen to another reading or look at another pile maybe. Let's get something on them. How is pile number 3's person thinking and feeling about the connection? And pile number 3, how are they thinking and feeling about pile number 3 and the connection? We have teamwork. Oh, interesting. Teamwork. Okay. So let's see if we can have some other, well, that's funny because, no, I will use those. Sorry, I was just talking to myself there. Okay, so how is pile number 3's person, you know, currently thinking and feeling about pile number 3 and the connection? How are they thinking and feeling about pile number 3 and the connection? We have the 3 of Pentacles, right, we have Seven of Swords and the King of Cups. Right, okay. And underneath we have the Hermit card. Now for some of you, this could actually be, you might be asking about somebody that you're crushing over or crushing on in a work situation. And it just feels distant because, you know, you don't know a lot about them, because in a work situation, you know, you can't always, you know, it's inactive because you can't, you know, maybe there's consequences, aren't there, to revealing yourself to somebody if you have feelings for somebody in a work situation. So it might be that because you've got the Three of Pentacles and you've got teamwork. So I feel like this person does want to connect with you, for sure. They have feelings here. I mean, the King of Cups, I feel like this person has feelings for you, has deep feelings for you here. Because the Kings are wise energy, the King of Cups is a very loving energy. It's very caring energy, and I feel like this person does want to, or does feel love for you and wants to collaborate with you, but there's some sort of danger in the middle, sitting in the middle of this, with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, with this particular Seven of Swords, there's all these mermen that come across this box of swords, and they don't know how dangerous these swords can be, that they can harm or they can defend. So maybe there's an element of danger to you for this person. Seven of Swords might be that there's been there's something tricky involved as well in this connection for your person. They feel like there's a bit of a tricky energy. Maybe there's been some dishonesty or some deceit, or they feel there's been some dishonesty or deceit, because that can sometimes be the Seven of Swords. Or maybe they're thinking of just doing something unexpected here. Now the Hermit is a card that is an alone energy. It's an inward energy, really. So, and it's funny, it's kind of in the complete opposite of your overall energy, which is Three of Cups, which is, you know, fun, excitement. This is like aloneness, really, being on your own, really. So I feel like this person is maybe separate from you, but they want to be connected to you. And I feel like your cards are sort of saying the same thing, really. You're probably separate from them, but you want to kind of connect. It's something that is like a dream for you, and maybe something that they're contemplating a lot, actually, this particular connection. I feel like they've got quite a lot of depth to them. Yeah, something like that. But they definitely want to collaborate with you. But anyway, let's see what's actually... So in terms of zodiac signs, I mean, the Five of Pentacles is Taurus. Four of Swords is Libran energy. Three of Pentacles is Capricorn. Seven of Swords is Aquarius. King of Cups could be any of the water signs, of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the Hermit is Virgo. So let's see, so what is actually going to happen? So funnily enough, I feel like you're both, there's a connect that you both want, you both are into each other. I think that's the thing, that's why you got the Page of Swords. I think you're both very curious of each other, you're both into each other, but there's obstacles. I feel like there's obstacles on their side, because maybe there's a bit of distrust, maybe there's a bit of danger to the connection for them, maybe it's a work connection or something like that, or they are not sure. There's some sort of fear here, and with you it's like you feel a little bit out in the cold. You feel like the situation is not really very active, and you want it to be, you want to connect with this person. So I feel like you both want to connect. I feel like the two of you might be quite different personalities. I feel like you might be a bit more outgoing than this person. But anyway, but let's see, let's get some more cards out, let's find out. So what will actually happen? What will actually happen between pile number 3 and their person? What will actually happen between pile number 3 and their person, please? What have we got here? So I've got 2 that have come out, actually. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, okay. And we've got the Eight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. And the Seven of Pentacles is about taking a step back and pausing with a view to coming back. So let's just see how that's... So I feel like this is a situation where you're either in separation or you're not connected to each other. You're not fully... I mean, you might be communicating or watching each other or looking at each other, sort of watching each other. But you're not fully together here. Let's see, let's have a look and see. What will happen between pile number 3 and their person? So we have the Queen of Swords. I'm going to move that one up. Queen of Swords. What will happen between pile number 3 and their person? The Chariot, the King of Wands, the World, which is again, it's come up again. What will happen between pile number 3 and their person? The Lovers, and last but not least, the Seven of Swords again. Ooh. And the Three of Swords. Wow, okay. So what will happen here? Queen of Swords, the Chariot. I feel like, oh my goodness. It feels to me like there is a strong attraction. There remains a strong attraction between you and your person with the Lovers card here. So that will definitely happen. That attraction will always be there, I think, with the Lovers card here. Because the Lovers card is like a sort of soulmate, twin flame type energy. And also it might be, because I can hear my phone going again, and funnily enough it went off in pile number 1. So I feel like there might be somebody, what will happen is somebody might want to reach out and connect, and that might be why you got the Page of Swords. But it feels to me that there's a lot of healing that will take place, or that will need to take place, because you've got the Three of Swords here, which is a card of separation and loss. I'm just going to move that here. And underneath that's been revealed is the Hanged Man. So I feel like there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of need for healing that will happen in this connection. And it's almost like there has to be healing that will happen, because something's happened with the Seven of Swords coming up twice. Something tricky has happened. Maybe somebody has been deceitful, somebody hasn't been honest, and there needs to be some healing in the situation. With the Chariot and the King of Wands and the World, I feel like there will be a new cycle for you both. I feel that there will be an opportunity for a new cycle for you both. But I feel like it will kind of be in your hands to heal the connection, because it could, if I'm honest, there's potential for it to really, for you not to be together. I feel like you will come together and try to heal, but it's a delicate situation. I feel like it's a delicate situation, and it's something where it's in your hands to try to work together and to collaborate, which is what I think this person wants. But it's gonna, and I feel like you will try to come together quite quickly. I feel like if you're apart, you will try to come together quite quickly. The Chariot also talks about distance. So I feel like the problems might be to do with distance, or geographical distance in some way for some of you. So I feel like this, what will happen is you'll try to come together and sort things out, because you both want that, but there needs to be some kind of healing. There needs to be some kind of healing whereby, with the Seven of Swords coming up twice, where you talk about maybe whatever issues might have gone on, and it's really down to the two of you to try and work those out, to try to work through those. What is underneath the Three of Swords? We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, see, the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. So that tells me that there is certainly potential for this connection to heal, for it to be a wish fulfillment, which is, I think, what both of you want. But then you both need to work on whatever has gone on, to talk about, to connect, to talk through whatever the trickiness is, or maybe whatever's gone on, the distrust that there might be between the two of you. There's a need to kind of talk that through, and if you can heal it, my sense is that you can have it as a wish. It will be a wish fulfillment for you. You know, you will. But I think with the Queen of Swords here, there needs to be honesty. Queen of Swords is about being honest, true, direct, doing the right thing, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it might feel. So my sense is that you will come together, possibly quite quickly. I feel like geographically is where you might come together, because we've got the World again here, a lot of distance. I feel like you'll come together because there is a deep feeling, a deep connection with the Lovers card between the two of you. But there needs to be there will be a heart-to-heart around whatever's gone on between you. There will be a need for a heart-to-heart, and I think that it will come out in your favour with the Nine of Cups here, or both of yours favour, in the sense that it will be a wish fulfillment. There's a lot of, like with a Hermit, with a Hanged Man, and there's a lot of healing to be done. There's a lot of reflection, literally reflection, that needs to happen between the two of you. And I think that that will happen, because I think there's a desire on both parties for you to be in a connection, for you to be in a relationship. So the Queen of Swords, zodiac-wise, it could be Gemini, Aquarius or Libra. The Chariot is Cancer. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Lovers is Gemini, and the Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. And Nine of Cups is Pisces energy. Three of Swords is Libra energy. So those are just some of the astrological signs that I'm seeing. But let's get out some of these cards. So what will happen between pile, let's move it over a little bit here, between pile number 3 and their person. What will happen between pile number 3 and their person? Please, let's have a look. Value your relationship. So maybe through that talk, through that discussion, through that healing, you will learn to value each other more. Lessons, exactly. Love teaches us many lessons. Yeah, all the Hangman and the Hermit is all about reflection, looking inward. Seven of Pentacles, you know, taking a step back. Because I think with the Seven of Pentacles, it could either remain on pause with a view to it coming back, or with the Eight of Cups, you know, you could leave the situation. And I don't think either of you wants to leave the situation entirely. And that's why I think you will come together and try to heal it. And it will work in your favour with the Nine of Cups here. Gosh, do we need 3? Let's see what they are. We have thinking. You may be on someone's mind. Faithfulness, fidelity builds strong relationships, and heaven, your loved ones are always with you. So part number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, pressing the like button, leaving a comment. All of that makes a big difference to how the channel progresses. It would really help me out. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.